Hey family, we're gonna take a look at what do people say about you and what makes you attractive just generally, right? So an overall reputation check, that's what we're gonna take a look at. This is a timeless message as well, okay? So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey, okay? Now we're going to hold it up right now so you can choose your piles. Pile number 1 is the pink rose milk tea or latte. Pile number 2 is the blue butterfly pea milk tea or latte. Pile number 3 is the matcha latte or milk tea, right? And then pile number 4 is the turmeric milk tea or latte. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number 1, my pink rose milk tea or latte. We're gonna see what people say about you and what makes you attractive and your reputation. So I already got a wave of now you see me, now you don't. So you probably don't step out as much. When you do, people are really excited to see you. Or people see you often but not for long, if that makes sense. Like you'll go some places but you won't stay the whole time. I get that. That's what people are talking about. So tell me more about my pink rose milk tea. Let's get an overview theme. I'm gonna grab that one. All right. Hey, an incoming energy of blessing, moon, and contentment. People just talk about you have like a chill, easygoing vibe. People probably just consider you to just be a blessed person in general. Something about you, your life is just one of contentment. People think you look good as a result, right? So if this isn't your life, there are certain people that perceive your life as such, as less stressed, easygoing, not having to worry about things, like, because that's what I see, right? Is, you know, pile 1 is very content, not much to worry about. You can tell by how good they look that they don't have a lot of stress, unnecessary stress in their life, in their world. And I like to see it. All of that blue makes me feel like you may be going to pile 2. So some of you have more than one. That's up to you if you go. Maturing energy of a new beginning. Some type of new beginning has you really content and doing well. First card of the new moon. So we've got a blessing moon and a new moon. And something about this new beginning has you looking so good. Has you looking so peaceful, right? Feels like the type of person with clear skin. They glow, clear eyes, bright eyes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you can just tell people are healthy and you can tell they're not stressed? That's the energy that's on the table here. So yeah, we're gonna do that and see more. Yeah, this is ruled by a sign that people would associate with beauty. So that's people saying you look really good. People, like, what makes you attractive, you like, you have a healthy glow about you, right? Feels like a person that's naturally pretty, naturally attractive, and that's not gender specific, right? Like, you don't need to fix yourself up to look good, to be attractive. You just are. I love that for you. You've got the moon star. Some of you have moon in Aquarius. Good for you. That's your confirmation you're in the right place, right space. Something about when the moon is transiting Aquarius, whether it's a full moon, whether it's a new moon, is a key period of reference regarding this message, okay? Now, the moon and star combined feels like someone that has a very feminine presentation of looking good, right? It doesn't mean that someone that is perceived to be more masculine in nature or male in general can't have this type of attraction. It just feels like, I referenced earlier, like someone possibly like with clear skin, like just a healthy glow, like clear eyes, like something like it's a person that just looks good without needing to try to, without needing to work at it. Okay, so let me get off. Yeah, people really see you as the type of person that just has a natural appeal. That's the words. That's the description. So let me get this. Tell me more. What people say. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, it's a lot. You know what? You are the type of person people gossip about. I could see that. Let me see. Let me get one more. What do people say about my pink rose milk tea? What do people say about my pink rose milk tea, please? You have strong boundaries. I like that. Incoming energy of Five of Wands talks about being very assertive, very competitive where you need to, right? It's someone that looks good. It's someone that looks healthy. At first glance, you would think that this person is very sweet and like demure. No, not this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very spunky, okay? Got the Five of Swords, willing to go, you know, to war with whoever you need to, right? Even if it like destroys a relationship, if it burns a bridge, you're willing to do that. Even though you have this sweet moon, lunar, star energy like that in appearance, you're very sharp. And if you need to compete, if you need to go to war, you absolutely can. So it's like people may say, don't you let that content demeanor fool you. Pile number one is not to be played with, okay? I like that catches people off guard. So tell me more about my pink rose latte. What do people say? Number 5 could be relevant, maybe a life path. It may be birthday, just symbolic in some way. It's funny, I was gonna get a bunch of these cards, but they all came out. Watch it where you're overly combative, because people will be discussing that. Like if you argue for no reason, if you fight for no reason, that's a conversation. So don't do that. We got the South Node. If you used to do that, people talk about that. As South Node does rule the past, right? Rules our past lives as well. Something about you, it's very conflicting energy. You feel very familiar to people even when they don't know you. Let's see. Fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements are on the table. Mutable signs are on the table. Okay, that is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. All right, you could have any of those placements. And what's here? Cardinal energy. So more Aries on the table. Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Okay, those are all of the cardinal placements. So let me see. You're good at getting things going and you're good at cutting things off. Like you don't mind starting over and you don't mind ending things, right? So I mentioned the cutting off people. You're very good at doing that. You're very good at closing cycles. For better, for worse, those are topics of people discussing you cutting off people, closing cycles, starting new things. Opposition to your past, right? There's certain opposition to your past here. Let me see. What makes you attractive? It's very fiery energy of what makes you attractive. I think it is your passion, because you know I mentioned watching being overly aggressive. That's just the shadow side of passion. So people always talk about how passionate you are, but I want you to keep in mind, you don't look like a passionate person. So you may not seem like you've got all of this fire in you. You seem peaceful, content, very possibly demure, right? But for whatever reason, there's all of this fire in you. Could be in the worst way, because I see where people may be discussing it there. But even in the best way, where you go after what you want, where you fight for yourself and other people, right? Like you're not going to let anyone push you around and get over on you. So those are things that are on the table. So let me give you some advice. We'll get you some advice and wrap it up. It's very straight to the point. Tell me you know, if you've reinvented yourself, that is a conversation. If you've reinvented yourself in the best way, people admire that about you. Okay? Advice. Loosen your grip. See, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So like loosen your grip. Okay? I'll take this one as well. We talk about a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. You don't have to cling for things to manifest. You don't have to cling for relationships to be nurtured. Like it's fine to loosen the reins, whatever relationships. I actually hear some of you, maybe parents, younger parents, especially even like you can loosen your grip. It's fine. I've got jump in. Andromedan energy. I don't know what that means. I'm not new agey that much, y'all. I don't know what this deck is talking about. It says adventure, say yes to change. Yeah, you can loosen the rein. Like you don't have to cling. Things are gonna be fine. You can loosen your grip and like allow things to change, allow things to mature. If you're clinging to your projects and you're trying to like overwork and things like that, you don't have to do that. Like just give things time to come to fruition. That seems to be the advice you need. At the bottom I have the cosmic heart, which talks about devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Only way you can do that is if you loosen your grip though, okay? All right. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, my blue butterfly pea latte. Let's take a look at what people say about you and what makes you attractive. Okay, let's take a look at the reputation for my blue butterfly pea latte. Ooh, okay. This is very obvious, right? Like, so you may not be surprised at whatever this says, but something about it, it's very obvious to other people as well. So incoming energy of play. Okay, got the number 5 card. It's the second time we've gotten that today. You're fun. People think you're fun. They think it's really attractive that you enjoy life. You enjoy just everything. You find fun in the simple things. Yes, I am knocking the camera. That's how you know I'm real. But they think you play. You make funny jokes. Like it's a thing, okay? You don't take things too seriously. So I've got here, connect. You love connecting with people. You love spending time with people. Feels like a very friendly person, and that's how you're described, okay? Lots of personality just hit the table. So tell me more about this blue butterfly pea latte. The way you play and connect with others is a big deal though, okay? Feels like someone that's really good at puzzles. If you're good at puzzles, I don't know why that specific thing people like, that you're really good at puzzles, really good at connecting the dots. I heard team player when it comes to work. If you make work fun. Yeah, and like, you know, this blank card feels like a person that could fit in anywhere. Like people describe you as someone that could fit in anywhere. That's really beneficial when we start talking about really casual acquaintance-based energy. When we talk about networking, when we talk about like business deals, jobs, things like that, means you're agreeable in a way where it's going to help you get ahead. Because people who are like, yeah, no, we could do a lot with this blue butterfly pea latte. Like I got a lot of vision for this person, okay? So tell me more. Okay, I'm gonna take that one in the bottom. I got the King of Swords. Very smart, highly intelligent. Connects with people really well. There we go again. The Chariot talks about emotional intelligence, right? It takes a certain emotional intelligence to be able to play and to fit in anywhere and do those types of things, right? It feels like someone that has a very mature but intellectual but nurturing vibe, okay? People say your home life is very important to you. Your family is very important to you. We have a maturing temperance, but all in all, you seem to have this vibe that's just very easygoing. Like you're very easygoing. You don't bring stress to situations. Like something about you, they're like, you're not gonna have to worry about stress with this blue butterfly pea latte. Like you're not gonna have to worry about it at all. They collaborate, they connect really well with other people. This is extended network energy. So like you have a great reputation. So everything about this pile feels very casual in a way that like everybody just kind of generally respects and likes the blue butterfly pea latte. So I love that for you because everybody just speaks so highly. Everybody says you're friendly. Everybody like thinks you're good to have around in all settings. Like you're the type of person that, let's say someone's having an intimate gathering and someone's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna come because I got company. I've got Pal 2 over, and they're like, just bring them. Everybody likes Pal 2. They're fine. I know normally I wouldn't say bring somebody that I'm not as close with, but Pal 2 is fine. You can bring Pal 2 to this thing. Like that's your energy that you're giving off the people. So good for you. Good for you. Let me get some more energy here. Tell me about this blue butterfly pea latte, please. Oh, what do people say about them? What makes them attractive, please? That's pile number 2. There we go. You may be a mediator as well. Like something about you good at mediating because we have a combination of tension and flow with this sextile, potential, and a rewarding situation. Like something about you, you always bring good to situations. Like people are like, listen, Pile 2 has so much potential. Dealing with them, like there's more to gain, right? Like the good always outweighs the bad with them. They get things going. We've got cardinal energy here of Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Capricorn. So I mean, they get things going. They see the potential in a situation and they just move on it and it always works out. We got the house 3 of communication. It says early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. They say you do really well with children and people that are younger than you. Like you have a really good reputation when it comes to dealing with people that are younger than you, okay? Or less developed than you. I'll say it like that. And so beautiful reputation, lots of positivity. Most of the people talking about you like this are acquaintances, are network based, okay? So like that's the beauty in this, is this not even friends. These are people that knew you when you were younger. This is people that kind of know you from around the way that speak so highly of you. It's probably why it's so positive, because they don't know you well enough to know any of your shadows, if that makes sense. But all in all, I mean, if you were concerned about what people say about you, they don't say anything bad, okay? So let me get your advice. Makes you attractive. Your beautiful personality, the way you treat people. Tell me more about my blue butterfly pea latte. Give me my advice. Oh, I'm dropping this. Bear with me, y'all. Give me my advice for my blue butterfly milk tea. Okay, well, number 3 is the thing, because I don't know why you need all these cards, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Some of you is 3 distinct people talking about you. We got I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. If you need to do this, I would definitely take care of that. We've got wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven. All right. We got a messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So there's, okay, so this is interesting. So I don't know if there's someone specific that you've wronged or feel you've wronged or came across the wrong way to. I can see why it would affect you, because like you seem generally well liked. You should apologize for whatever you did to whoever, however, but your cards distinctly say not to do that yet. It says, I'm sorry, wait. The message needs to be sent at a specific time. Like you'll be able to bring harmony and balance to whatever that situation is, that relationship is. But it's not the time yet. Something's being woven. Everything happens for a reason, right? So even if like you passively offend somebody, or like you get into it with one of your coworkers or something like that, it's for a reason. Usually in the grander picture, it's not our business all the time what the reasons are, but whatever this apology, this I'm sorry is, has to wait. Like it has to. So you just wait. Because you seem like the type, you may apologize immediately, but you wait. Because we got to activate it earth here. It says trust where you're led. So this transition, I don't know what that is with that connection or relationship with this person. It's putting you somewhere better. It's putting you somewhere, you, them, whoever. Something about, I didn't realize I had all of this on here like that. Number 3 is definitely a thing. Could be your birthday, life path, whatever. But something about the delaying of this apology, or the trying to heal this connection is gonna be critical to your and or this person's journey in some way. So I don't know why this person needs to be mad at you, or why this person needs to think you're not sorry, but it's a thing. All right. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Alrighty, my pile number 4, my matcha latte. We're gonna take a look at what do people say about you. We're gonna check your reputation and see what makes you attractive. So let me get you an overview from this deck. Let's get an overview on my matcha milk tea or latte, please. Thank you. Hey, we got a mature. Okay, I'll take both. I love it. A maturing energy of a wild card. I heard things were shaky for a minute, but look, they settled. I like it. We got the harvest moon and gratitude. So, if things have been chaotic, were chaotic at any point, people are saying, look at my pile number 3. It is stabilizing, a maturing energy of awareness. So like, if as you stabilize, it feels like people are finding out. Remember, I do read past, present, incoming. All of you, I don't want y'all in the comments like you didn't read me. My reading was too positive because y'all don't like good news apparently. It is fine, I promise. It's okay. And if you're really called to this matcha latte, I'm telling you, I see a wild card stabilizing to a situation where you can be very grateful. If you helped someone, if you helped stabilize someone in some way, if you went out of your way to make someone's day better, they're talking about that. They've discussed it with someone else, and they were just like, man, I didn't know that that matcha latte was so nice, so friendly, so kind. They really made my day. Like they made my day better. I was having a crappy day, things like that. Okay, but I do see where people are discussing where you're very grateful for something, and there's a loud awareness of something, and with awareness and wild card matured, it's present or very soon incoming, that shocking awareness of gratitude. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep trying to make you take the reading and resonate with the reading. I'm gonna pull more cards. Tell me what people are saying about this matcha latte. The people that are already like knee deep in this are like, yep, they sure do say that, because I already know. But it's that other side of you where I'm a little bit ahead of you, and I start giving you messages before you've lived it. Okay, there we go. 10. Harvest. Pumpkins represent harvests, which is funny because listen, y'all, hold on, let me show you. So when I was setting this new layout up, and I have a candle here, I have a pumpkin. I have like a sage colored pumpkin, so I was gonna put that on the table. You'll see it at some point, but like, I don't know, that's a thing. Harvest though, so I don't know, when you see, like, I don't know if you see a reading with that on the table, you'll know for sure that that's your message. I have used it before, but something about a reading where I'm using that is going to be critical to your journey, I guess. You just keep up with that. I won't. 5 of Swords. Okay, if you had issues with family, people are saying something work itself out. We got the 10 of Wands. Got the Hanged Man, surrender. Yeah, if you've had issues with family, people are saying they're grateful that it like worked out, things like that. Community energy is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is loud. Like 10 of Pentacles talks about like a bunch of people, like everybody talking about you, if I'm being honest. So let me see more about what they're saying. Someone looks really abundant. There's a really abundant energy. Hanged Man is someone that's kind of like surrendered to the universe, like that they don't have worries, not because they don't care, not because they have the most amazing life, but because they have faith. Like it feels like someone that looks good because they have faith. So tell me with this matcha latte, what are people saying about my matcha latte? What makes them attractive? You look fruitful, I'll say that much. And like, I mean that in the most complimentary way. Got House 5. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. If you've had children recently, becoming a parent looks really good on you. Something about your ability to have fun and express yourself in a childlike way makes you really attractive. If you have, if you sing, if you talk, if like that's like if you talk, right? Most of us do. Um, if you do anything communication based where you express yourself in that way creatively, people admire that. They think you have a very nice voice, things like that. So tell me more about my green matcha latte, please. Give me the reputation check. Very receptive energy with the yin. It says intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So house 5 in this yin energy feels like a person that's just very passionate, very creative, and just receptive to like arts. Like it feels like someone that really goes out of their way to appreciate things, like to appreciate nature. Like you may go to museum and things like that. I did get that wave of the shoulder for some of you, where you let me know in the comments that that's your thing, confirmation you're in your right pile. But people just like how excited you are about everything, right? How excited you are about the simple things and how you can find joy and fun in basically anything, right? So I'm gonna pull maybe 2 more from this deck. I think I'll do that. Yeah, house 12 talks about spirituality, transcendence. It says karma, sacrificial service, and healing. With this here, it feels like you may have you may enjoy like mysteries and things like that. Like, so like when we start talking about the unknown, the unseen, and studying like the occult, like you may like a lot of like documentaries and podcasts about like mysteries, about like psychology, about spirituality, like ancient religions, things like that. They may be your vibe. And so people say that and people describe you as that personality, but they think it's interesting when you share all of that. Like if we're talking about like, let's say we're at dinner and you're into all of that type of stuff, it feels like someone like knowing how to use that knowledge to entertain other people, right? And like you're at the table, everybody's like eating and having drinks, and you're like, let me tell you about this documentary I watched. It was crazy. And everybody's like locked in, like, what happened? What's the name of this thing? I need to go see that. That's the thing. Okay. I like it. You make a very good host, right? And when I say host, I mean like hosting like dinners, but like also events. It feels like this is my group of people that people think you're good at hosting things. Look at you. You got Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. This is one of the signs that rules, that is ruled by the planet of communication, right? When we talk about Mercury-based energy, attention to detail. So when I talk about the unseen and studying things and detective work, like things like that, that may be your vibe. Now people do describe you as just studious in general. With this Virgo energy on the table, you do come across as very studious in nature, whether you're actually that way or if people just perceive you as that way. If you have like an impeccable attention to detail, right? If you just notice things, notice every little thing, people describe you as that way. Like shadow could be nitpicky, but like the lighter side of that is someone that's detailed, that like catches errors before they like go live, right before it actually affects something. So that's very good quality to have, and that's what people are describing as something they admire about you. So if you have like routines that you kind of are not willing to deviate from, people talk about that. It is complimentary because they're like, you know, we like how this pal number 3 prioritizes their health, their wellness, their schedule, their things like that. This one's screaming at us, so let's take it. We got house 4, which talks about someone prioritizing home and family. These two combined is someone that may kind of duck off and hide. I could see this being someone that kind of hides away from time to time, not easily reached. So it's interesting that we have someone that's kind of a little bit of the life of the party, very good at entertaining people, and then kind of ducks off and you seldom see them, so seldom get your hands on them. So it's like when they finally have a taste of you, they're like, you know, we really like having this matcha latte around. We wish they would, you know, come out a little more, right? So let me see. We got Aquarius energy, which does talk about congregating with people, right? It says originality, philanthropy, progressive imaginings. So we got 2 axes here, friends and acquaintances. So those are topics, and this is mental health, physical health. So those are topics. Could be people in these fields, could be friends in these fields talking about you. Okay, but that's the 2 axes I see on my table. Okay, so let me get your advice. Let's close this out for my pile number 3. My matcha latte. What do they need to know about their reputation? What advice do they need regarding their reputation? Big picture thinking. Don't get lost in the details. This card rules details, okay? Broaden your perspective a little bit, okay? Because it talks about being a visionary and inspired ideas. You may be a little too in weeds, right? You may be a little too again into the details, too nitpicky, too inside. Go out more so you can be inspired more, okay? That's the critical advice. Go out more so you can be inspired more, okay? Interact more. We've got Cracked Open, which talks about rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. If that's you, then going out more, participating more will actually benefit you and help inspire you more to alchemize your life, okay? Hangman energy for sure, okay? So thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, my pile number 4, my turmeric latte. We're going to take a look at what people say about you and your overall reputation, okay? We do want to see what makes you attractive. Now, I'm very intrigued because the High Priestess threw itself off the top of your deck. And that's interesting because I guess that's a vibe you have, like a little bit of an esoteric, spiritual vibe. I don't know that I expected the people with that vibe to pick this pile, but good for you. Your first message is the twins. So if you are a twin, if you have twins, this is the message. People talk about that. Some of you, it's 2 people that are very similar in nature. Some of you may be literally twins talking about you. All right. Got the sign of Gemini. It could be anyone with those placements. Could be just people wanting to talk to you, have conversations with you. At the bottom, I got support in reverse. So I've got number 33. A lack of support. So when we're talking about twins and a lack of support, that's a topic. Whether that's you and your twin, someone else's twins, like I don't know. But there's something about a lack of support when we talk about 2 people. So let me pull more and see why that hit my table. I'm a little caught off guard. Don't mind me. Let me see. Hold on. This turmeric latte milk tea. Tell me what people are saying about this turmeric latte milk tea. What people saying about, you know, reputation. Incoming energy of the 10 of Swords. Incoming energy of messages. A 10 of Swords leading to messages. Okay. Let's see. Got a sneaky energy. We got working. We got a 6 of Wands victory. Thank goodness this turned around quickly. If you had a trying time at any point in life, if you had like instabilities, or if you had like setbacks, if you had to recover in any way and you had to do so without support, people are talking about that. People are wanting to offer support where they feel like you may not have it. Especially where we talk about twins. I don't know why this Gemini energy is here 2 times. I'm going to leave it. It could be doubling down on that twin energy where you don't have those placements, but something about friends wanting to connect with you and support you, because Three of Cups talks about where camaraderie is, where we have dinner and drinks and celebrate each other and just enjoy each other's company. So that is here strongly. And it seems to be following the Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Six of Wands. Some of you, I actually heard somebody just wants to make sure you're going to eat, things like that. I also have, what are people saying? This feels like a combination of someone making sure someone feels valued. Like you seem to be a person that is not valued enough. That's what I'm struggling with. I couldn't find it, and I finally got my hands on it. People want to make sure you feel valued because you are, even if certain people, a certain person hasn't, because it seems like conversations about that. So tell me, what's going on with my Turmeric Latte? Chiron does talk about a need to heal. It's the wounded healer. It's a person that heals from a place of their own personal pain. Okay? So if that's you, I do have High Priestess. I know like this is a niche topic on YouTube, so most people that are watching this are into that themselves. If you do readings, if you're into like spirituality, studying astrology, things of that nature, there are people that connect with your ability to channel any hardships or pain to support them. So that's a great work that you do. Let me see what's at the bottom here. I got Yang, and that you're very active. This feels like someone that's very active in doing that, and people appreciate it. Makes you look really good. Taurus is the sign that kind of rules beauty. It says trust, patience, and sensuality. There's actually, I'm gonna pull from that other deck. There's somebody here that is sensually attracted to you as a result of this energy. Like something about your healing, nurturing vibe is like turning somebody on. So what's that all about? I'm not done with this deck, but we'll return to it. Let me get this. Let's confirm this energy for me for my Turmeric Latte. What is this vibe and who is this? Harvests and exciting news. Okay, well, you're going to find out very soon. It says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and good news is on the way. Whether a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together, get excited to celebrate. So I mean, if you got a partner, they love the stuff that you do. They love that vibe that I described. Okay, looks really good on you. Reconciliation. Some of you got somebody that's interested in you. Go to the Secret Admirer readings. You got somebody that's really interested in you because of I heard the work you do, but something about your energy and the way you engage with other people. Okay. It feels like a person that kind of wants to save you a little bit. Like they seem to have like a little bit of a savior complex. That's why I pulled these cards, because I'm like, who is that? Why? What's going on with my Turmeric Latte? What do people say about my Turmeric Latte? Okay. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. It does talk about expansion. It does talk about learning, higher learning. When we talk about spirituality, Sagittarius rules all of the textbook associated woo-woo high priestess stuff. So it's interesting that that came on the table. If you teach in any way, if you share knowledge in any way, I mentioned all of those fields and associated things. If it's anything magical, based, occult based, things like that. Some of you all have different religious spiritual paths. Okay, if you jump all around the place and you're very good at doing that, people admire your ability to do that. Because I'm going to put this over here. House 7, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. This person on the table that you're either with or that is admiring you in some way, go to the Secret Admirer readings. Okay, so that can be the message separate from this one. Because something about this person is going to support you in the best way. Like people are admiring this person with you specifically. So I don't know what that's all about. We got this active Mars energy. Maybe this person is just going to be really protective of you, where we're talking incoming. Maybe you have a partner, a spouse that's very protective of you. Okay. Especially where we talk about someone that's not used to having support, not used to being protected. That's what's on my table. Okay, so some like people are talking about this person and how they are when it comes to you. It's kind of like nobody's allowed to play with the turmeric latte in any way. They're talking about a turnaround towards success, a healing from any trauma, using that to get ahead. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So let me get your advice because I hope this pile made sense because every card came out was unexpected. Let's do this. Give me my advice for my thermic latte. So, surrender to sweetness is Venus energy. It talks about being fulfilled and just enjoying day to day. Now, one of the key pieces of advice is to make sure you're staying hydrated and nourished just in general. Remember that everything is going according to your destiny, even if it's out of your control. Thank you for watching.